with Judaism and Jewish holidays in particular, often we feel overwhelmed by all the details. It's just too much information. It's too many things to remember. There's so many symbols. There are rituals, there are customs, there are family customs. There's 101 things to remember to do and 201 things to remember not to do. It just becomes overwhelming. So I thought it might be helpful if we could approach the question, what is Rosh Hashanah in 2 minutes? And so that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to explain and talk about some of the main elements of Rosh Hashanah in 2 minutes. Okay, here goes. Rosh Hashanah is the time that humanity was created, and that day was marked as the beginning of humanity and therefore the beginning of the human year. By having it as the beginning of the human year, it's called the Day of Judgment. It's the day where we stand in judgment before God, our Creator, on the day of our creation. And we put forward our best argument about how we used the past year in the best way we could. But we're very honest about it and accountability because it's a judgment day, so there's a court element to it. And one would never enter a court, and certainly never enter a divine court, and tell a lie. So there has to be honesty and accountability. And those are the prayers of Rosh Hashanah, is when we say, we know that we weren't so perfect, and here's where I wasn't so perfect, but really, because I recognize I wasn't so perfect, I therefore can improve. And I've just shown I am a creature of improvement and growth because I was honest about where I wasn't perfect. And that way, I'm really committing myself and my relationship to God that, in fact, I will be moving forward and growing and doing better, not just with my relationships, but with repairing the world, with tikkun olam, with recognizing this beautiful, beautiful universe that God has created and how I can make it better, and committing myself to this. There's also the question of atonement, which is the idea that I don't just sit there and say, okay, here are the places I didn't do well. Oh, well, too bad, I sinned. Oops. But really the idea of atonement, being able to correct it if I can, to actually go there and correct what I did that was wrong, and if not, to be able to put something good into the world, to put some charity, to put some of my time, to do acts of loving kindness. And one of the customs that's beautiful on Rosh Hashanah is to take apples and dip them in honey. First of all, to take the sweet and dip it in the sweet, but also because the apple represents the individual and the honey represents the hive and what the hive was able to produce. So I am an individual in a community with my spirituality on the day that humanity was created. I think I did it. So I hope that with all that I've just said in Rosh Hashanah, 2 minutes, that we're able to realize there could be jam-packed things in there, or you can look at one thing and focus on it and build your Rosh Hashanah and fill it with that. In any event, I wish everyone a wonderful Rosh Hashanah, and I hope that you take longer than 2 minutes to actually allow yourself to enjoy.